Hello friends, welcome. Today we will discuss about a company which is engaged in the distribution of gases. It is engaged in the city gas distribution, that is PNG and domestic gases, as well as industrial gases supplied to industries, uh, the PNG gas, and it is also engaged in distribution of CNG, which is normally used by the automobile sector. So the company's name is Adani Total Gas Limited. Earlier, this was exclusively promoted by Adani Group, but in 2019, the Total Group of France has taken a stake in this company, and thereafter, there are now two promoters for this company. One is Adani Group, and the other one is Total Group, Total of France. Both are holding 50-50% as far as the promoter's holding is concerned. The total promoter holding is 74.80%, and both the joint venture partners are holding roughly about 37.40% in the company as such. The profit CAGR of this company for last 5 years is roughly about 42%, which is quite decent as such. If we see the financials of March 21, the total sales of this company stood at 1696 crore, and the net profit stands at 472 crore. Now, during the current year, that is the 6 months performance of the current year, the net profit has already touched 297 crore. Then another noteworthy feature of this company is that there is a very less free float of the free shares. Because as I said, the promoters are holding roughly about 74.80%. Apart from that, domestic institutions as well as FIs, in fact, FIs also holding quite a big chunk in this company. So the free float available for us, that is retail investors, is not even 3%, and that must be the reason why there is a rush for buying this company shares at any cost and all that. Obviously, there is one concern for some of the investors is that the P ratio is quite high. But then finally, it all depends on the market because Mr. Market is always supreme. So obviously, if there is a demand for the shares and if there are less sellers, obviously the valuations may get stretched. So you have to take your own call about this. This is just for academic purposes. I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Now, when Total has acquired, in fact, when they negotiated and finally decided to go ahead with the Adani Group by buying the stake, that time there was a press conference in which uh, they announced certain ambitious plans. Total Group of France also announced that how they are committed to Indian market and all that. And at the same time, Adani Group also mentioned what could be their targets of achieving, the kind of connections in CNG stations or domestic connections and all that. I'll just give you a few figures. Right now, as per the present con call and all that, the CNG stations are around 250. This is the, it appears to be the only private sector player which has got a pan-India presence. So this is another noteworthy feature of this company. There may be PSU companies which has got pan-India presence, but at least this is a private sector player and we are talking about that. So CNG stations are around 250, and that target as per that 2019 press conference is to set up 1500 CNG stations across the country. Then PNG home connections, presently they are roughly around 5 lakh, but their target is to have PNG home connections of about 60 lakhs. So almost 12x kind of growth they have targeted in domestic PNG connections. Uh, Presently, they are supplying to industries and commercial establishments, and the number is roughly about 5,000. But if you see that August 21 con call, what they have mentioned is that in CNG, they are expecting a very good growth in the next couple of years, because they are saying that we have just started in this and we want to expand slowly but steadily, and so next 2 years could be good from that growth point of view. In the same con call, they also mentioned that they have recently entered this PNG, the domestic supply sector of PNG, and naturally there also they are expecting a very good growth as such. Presently, if we see in this areas, gas distribution areas, it is called as GA, geographical areas. So what happens is since this is a natural commodity, the government auctions certain areas, and the private players or even the public sector enterprises also, they bid for that, and if they are successful, they get a chance to operate in those particular GAs, that is geographical areas. So according to the management, presently they have got a presence in 19 geographical areas. Now, one geographical area may cover one district or more than one district also. It all depends on what kind of allocation of districts are given by the government as such. So presently, the company itself is present in almost 19 geographical areas, out of which 18 are operational. One is still under process. Secondly, this company has got a joint venture with Indian Oil. So again, it is a 50-50 joint venture with Indian Oil. Adani Gas holding 50% and Indian Oil holding 50%. So in that joint venture company also, they have got equal number, that is 19 geographical areas allotted to them. So that is also another point to be noted as far as the business of the company is concerned. Now, what the management has indicated, this company has been incurring capex during last few years, and it continues to go ahead with the capex in the next few years, because they want to expand their infrastructure throughout the country. Because obviously, even recently also on 15 December, the bids for 11th round geographical areas were closed, in which the company has separately bid for 52 geographical areas, and Indian Oil also has bid separately, not through the JV, but separately for equal number, that is 52 geographical areas. So obviously the company wants to expand and all that. So obviously once they are allotted these kind of areas, obviously they have to incur expenditure for gas infrastructure and all that. So what the management has mentioned is that for the next at least 5 years, they want to invest roughly about 1,000 crore per year in the company's gas infrastructure and other facilities. Similarly, what the company has stated is that the joint venture company with Indian Oil will also spend roughly about equal amount, that is something like 1,100 crore per annum for expanding the gas infrastructure for the geographical areas allotted to that JV company. So obviously there also this company may have to invest something, because they are 50% joint venture partner there. So that kind of capex is already planned by the company as such. It is also going ahead with the JV for setting up gas meters also. Now, when we talk about this company's business and the performance of the company and all that, let us look at the macro level picture. The government is pushing city gas expansion like anything. In fact, it is an official statement from the government that they want to increase the share of natural gas in the total energy requirement of the country from the present 6.3% to 15% by 2030. So that is roughly about 2.5 times increase, you can say, for the entire country's energy needs. But here, even this estimate is not that high if we compare it with the global average, which is roughly about 24%. So even by global standards also, even if we feel that yes, there is going to be an expansion, so it appears that even beyond 2030 also, there could be a further expansion if the government gives push for this kind of green energy, because finally it is also a green energy sort of thing. Then the government has also announced that it is going to spend $60 billion to create gas infrastructure in the next 4 years. That is by 2024-25, they want to spend $60 billion for creating an infrastructure for gas distribution. See, for that they are laying almost 17,000 kilometers worth of pipeline, because finally they want to create a national gas grid for pan-India basis, so that there could be a cohesive supply or a continuous supply throughout the country of the gas through that national gas grid. That is the ambitious project of the government. So obviously the government is also giving push, it is also spending on gas infrastructure this kind of an amount. Secondly, as we know, as the economy grows, obviously the transition from villages to towns and then to cities take place. So what happens is that as and when the cities go on expanding and all that, obviously there is a need for this household gas, that is CNG and all that. So there could be a scope for increase in this company's business if they get those licenses for the new cities, or even if the existing licenses, if the demand in the cities goes on increasing because of the population increase in the city itself, there could be migration from towns to cities and all that, and there could be demand for the PNG, household PNG and all that. So there could be an expansion of city gas distribution. Then what the government has announced that presently the GA, that is geographical areas, what they have already auctioned and all that, it is covering roughly about 53% of the population, but eventually they want to cover the entire population of India with this gas distribution, infrastructure and all that. So this is the kind of scope which is present in this particular industry. As I said, this is not a recommendation. If you have liked this video, please press the like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and also share this video with others so that they can get this information. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Sri Ram.